Recently, the email which sent by Hillary Clinton revealed gold and oil are the true motivation for Libya intervention. Some of my friends and I talked about it yesterday inadvertently. Most of land and also the massive voice of the war said, the Libya war is for oil. I would like to give my point of view on the motivation of this war, and thought it may be a little surprising to you all. In fact, I do not hold the opinion that the military actions by the multiplied nations are only demand for the nation's oil. My accounts are as follows. Firstly, I think it is not economic to wage a war for the exchange of oil. The high expense of the Iraq war should be an example. As the table shown, the total cost of Iraq war was over $6 trillion, include interest, in 2013. Apart from some very obvious expense of the military actions on Libya by the US, there were still several inconspicuous expenses such as the toll of soldiers, reconstruction after the war, the bad effect upon the domestic economy, and the interest of Libya actions cost. If all these factors should be taken into consideration, the Obama government need to pay more than $300 billion for the war at Libya. According to an estimation, the benefit gained by selling oil will take more than 7 years to pay off the military expense on account that the oil price at that time. Additionally, it is not economic to ask for oil in Libya. Libya only has 1/3 oil reverse of Iraq. Iraq has 144,200 millions of barrels, and Libya owns 48,360 millions of barrels. If the war costs a lot, it was not a smart decision. My second point is there is no reason to have a war with Libya simply for its oil. The control over the defeated country will be very tough. Let me take Iraq as example. If the US really took oil away from Iraq literally, it would really have been a deed noble, and justice would not stand alongside with the US. And the rebellion and the protest of the Iraq people against Americans would bring enormous damage to the US. This problem is what America most unlikely to obtain. Furthermore, control over the amount of exporting oil for the defeated country is hard to maintain. Based on the data of biggest oil-consuming countries, we can find that neither Iraq or Libya, the productivity of oil is strong enough to generate the dependence of the oil-consuming countries, such as the United States, China, Japan, and India. Here is the video of the interview with experts of US, UK, and NATO. Let's share some points about the Libya war. In conclusion, the war of Libya cannot be solely for the demand of its oil. More political and diplomatic benefits are involved in it. And every major nation of the multiplier force should have their own reasons to interfere crisis of Libya, such as help boost their own country's economic